wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erika would do a great job.
You are the heartbeat of this future and of this movement. Everything that Charlie built, you guys are the legacy holders of that. You're living proof that his mission did not die with him. It lives through you. And Charlie always said the next generation will decide whether freedom endures. And because of you, I know that freedom will endure.
The next speaker is a very, very special speaker, and she has had a heroic last year, and I believe she's the best mom in the world. She is my hero and the love of my life. Join me in welcoming Erika Kirk.
Regarding the use of psychological warfare on civilians by the government with the use of religion, in 1951, Truman set up the Psychological Strategy Board, PSB, comprising the CIA, Departments of State and Defense, and others, and studied, quote, the potential role of religion in psychological warfare. Their first report stated that, quote, the potentialities of religion as an instrument for combating communism are universally tremendous. Religion is an established force which calls forth men's strongest emotions. Our overall objective in seeking the use of religion as a Cold War instrumentality should be the furtherance of world spiritual health.
What's up with that? 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 Yeah.
This is a full circle moment for me. 2 years ago, my husband stood on this stage and said, "Here I am, Lord, use me." And boy, did he. And we know we're on the winning side. God is so good. So Charlie loved...
Run.
This could be taken out of context. This could be AI. Then I saw these birthday messages.
A seemingly weird relationship that Erika had with a then 15-year-old girl.
These are the alleged texts between Erika Kirk and a 15-year-old back in 2013.
Erika should have set clear boundaries with her, but she crossed boundaries with her quite a few times.
Then I learned that at the time, Erika was 25 and this girl was 15. And I'm now going to give a quick trigger warning because the next section of content that I'm going to discuss includes alleged instances of grooming, inappropriate interactions with a minor. So if you find these topics to be upsetting or triggering, please pause, step away, or take care of yourself while viewing. Okay, we're talking about a 25-year-old woman sending text messages to a 15-year-old.
Why did @Erika Fonsfie just send me this? Laughing emojis. And there is a photo which says, "This Valentine's Day, I am going to touch your butt."
Then I found out about the photos. Photos that may have violated Michigan law requiring parental consent to photograph minors. Then Candace Owens, classic Candace Owens, who worked at Turning Point USA and knew Charlie Kirk personally, called it absolutely vile and textbook grooming behavior.
By the way, just in general, going back to how they met, I'm trying to rationalize in my head, under what scenario, if you opened the door and a 15-year-old was there, would you exchange numbers with them?
And I noticed Erika Kirk, who loves the spotlight more than life itself, hasn't said a single word. She also, surprisingly, doesn't have any lawyers threatening defamation lawsuits, at least not yet. Just a whole lot of silence. And this isn't about screenshots. This is about a pattern that we're seeing with Erika. Showing up to your husband's memorial in a glitter bodysuit. Platforming pastors who are very actively named in child sexual abuse lawsuits at youth events. Firing employees who ask too many questions. And now we're learning about sending chocolate-covered strawberries to somebody's teenage daughter while calling her sweetheart and pet names. You can't run a youth organization and then act surprised when people read the text, Erika.
So Jillian says, thank you. Erika says, you have the most stunning features. Jillian says, best compliment ever. Erika says, your eyes, your lips, your skin, you're absolutely beautiful. Jillian responds with the crying emoji, you're making me cry.
Who are you?
What?
Who are you? The CIA? NSA? Your military? Who do you work for? Who do you work for? Who are you?
I'm just...
What the heck? The Allen, Texas. Epstein, John of God pipeline map. Military bases, cartel shadows, and 1 in 9 million security coincidence exposed. Erika Kirk's long military adjacent background includes her unreleased 2010-2013 sci-fi film, November Renaissance, where she played Evelyn Mathis, a sniper assassin, with resurfaced rooftop rifle photos reportedly filmed near or at Fort Huachuca. I think that's the way. Huachuca?
Huachuca.
Okay, my husband says it's Huachuca, but it starts with an H. So, her father, Kent Fronsvie, served as a program manager for Raytheon on major arms and defense contracts, while her mother, Lori Fronsvie, founded E3 Tech Group, which secured DHS and DoD contracts in network security and EMP technology. These deep family defense industry ties intensify speculation that Erika's alleged Fort Huachuca sightings, eyewitness claims shared by Candace Owens the night before Charlie Kirk's assassination, were anything but coincidental. Fort Huachuca, a U.S. Army intelligence and psychological operations hub, mirrors patterns in Fort Bliss whistleblower Richard Halliday's reports of cartel infiltration, child exploitation, and hidden networks near the border. From Jeffrey Epstein's Zorro Ranch in New Mexico, straight down to Fort Bliss in Texas, and signal ops of Fort Huachuca in Arizona, red lines trace a chilling cross-border web linking elite trafficking networks, with Allen, Texas emerging as the improbable nexus where odds defy belief. Dan Flood and Brian Harpo, running Integrity Security Solutions and hired to protect Charlie Kirk, failed. And now Erika Kirk, what the H? Both hail from Allen, Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. Literally the heart of the military-industrial complex. The exact same Dallas suburb as John Byron Crusius, the John of God disciple and father of the 2019 El Paso Walmart shooter Patrick Crusius, creating mathematical odds of over 1 in 9 million for this clustering to be random. This Allen connection ties directly into the Epstein John of God orbit. Epstein's eugenics seeding experiments at Zorro Ranch and John of God's baby trafficking spirit child farms in Brazil, all protected by the Mormon faction, El Paso cartel, Mexican cartel networks exposed by murdered Fort Bliss whistleblower soldier Richard Halliday. Richard Halliday's 2020 Code Red murder cover-up and the 2025 In the Line of Duty retaliation ruling uncovered child exploitation and Walmart shooting ops at Fort Bliss. This isn't coincidence. The 1 in 9 million statistic, geographic pins, and whistleblower ghosts scream deeper orchestration.
About Erika Kirk years ago, and it explains everything. In one episode, a nationally televised interview features the widow of a well-known political figure. Her posture is perfectly still. Her pale blue eyes are unnaturally bright. They stay locked on the interviewer without blinking. She smiles at the wrong moments. Her reactions don't match the questions. Viewers feel uneasy. The interviewer shifts uncomfortably. In the Simpson house, Homer squints at the screen.
Why does she look like that?
Marge leans closer.
I think we should change the channel.
Bart frowns.
That's the creepiest interview ever.
Lisa rewinds the clip and studies the same moment again. Maggie starts crying the moment the camera zooms in. In Springfield, theories spread fast. Phones light up across town as clips replay again and again. At Moe's, patrons argue over whether she's grieving or rehearsed. Empty glasses sit untouched as the debate grows louder. At the Quickie Mart, customers whisper about body doubles. Someone pauses the video, zooming in on her eyes. At City Hall, employees pause the video on a frozen frame. They stare at the still image, convinced something is off.